Round 12 of the Challenge Series is the Samson Spark Plugs 150 at Montmagny, Quebec, the final race in Canada and the shortest venue we visit all season. We start with breaking news that will kick off the 2018 silly season rumors, as Kelly Ashcroft just announced she will retire at the conclusion of this season, citing a general burnout from racing as the main reason for this decision. This will certainly start a mad dash for that 99 car, which is one of the flagships of the North American Auto Club. We'll get more details as the season goes on, as Ashcroft Family Racing has yet to announce her replacement for next year. Alongside this, the triple header that was scheduled to happen at Gateway, Springfield, and Quincy has been canceled. North American Auto Club and track promoters at Springfield and Gateway were unable to reach an agreement, and as such, the weekend has been scrapped and replaced by a single 150 lap race at the Grand Detour Raceway alongside the PCC Cup Series. This will drop the amount of races scheduled to happen this season from 30 to 28. In the meantime, the last news item is that Tammy Barton will debut her new paint scheme this weekend with new sponsorship, while we expect Hibiki Murata and the 52 Hughes Racing Team to debut a new paint scheme as well later this season. Taking the pole this weekend is Blake Chandler, and alongside him is sitting Thomas Tucker. Riley McKee, Brett Finley, and Robert Burton close out the top 5, while Jamal Schmidt, Ruby Carson, Connie Brooks, Mac Henley, and Lee Schmidt also start in the top 10 positions. Failing to time their way into this race are the number 4, 8, 20, 60, 62, 66, 122, and 23. This will be the shortest race of the year, amounting to just under 60 miles, 150 laps at the 0.373 mile track. Only 28 cars are starting, which is also the smallest field we'll have all year. And as such, it's gonna be the only race of the year where we don't anticipate pit stops at all outside of the triple headers. Weather is a warm 74 Fahrenheit. Degrees. The track is a bit hotter than that, but differently from Trois-Rivières. Clear skies all around. We will get this one ran on dry. Let's go trackside. Blake Chandler, and alongside him Thomas Tucker, and Chandler already has a pretty good start diving through turns number 3 and 4. Tucker alongside him gets a little nose ahead, but it's not enough at all, and Blake Chandler will lead the first lap of action here in Montmagny. As you see McKee trying to make the move on the inside of turn number 1, can't quite get the nose in. As you look at the back of the field, Rebecca Petter and Lucy Barton have started pretty poorly, did pretty poor in qualifying. They're running 20th and 21st right now. Hibiki Murata and Ashley Richardson and Joy Torkson are together with them, not having good qualifying runs either. Riley McKee was able to go around Blake Chandler, and now they're running 1, 2, 3. Robert Burton runs in 4th, and Chandler trying to run away as soon as possible. As you go together with Lucy Barton, currently in 20th place, trying to make a move on Charlie Faulkner and Kristen Young. And she's gonna get it done, and she is now in 18th place, fighting with Young, trying to get it. Now she's in 18th. As you take a little gander at Tammy Barton, together with Lucy Barton, that's the new scheme of the 97 car, as she is running in 16th right now, just getting a feel for the track. This is her first time in Montmagny. Blake Chandler starts to run into the lapped cars by lap 19, makes a move on Kip Lemon, and he now puts in between him, McKee, and Tucker, as there's a battle right there between Lee Schmidt and Robert Burton for the 4th position. Lee Schmidt's gonna win that out, and Lee Schmidt slowly catches Thomas Tucker by lap number 22. He's currently the fastest car on track and already all over the 9 and all over the 22 and the 03. As Lucy Barton working her way forwards, already finding herself in the 11th position, trying to break into the top 10, fighting with Ruby Carson on the inside of turn number 4 into the front straight away, and that move is gonna work out. Lucy Barton now running in the 10th position. By the time we reach lap number 25, Rebecca Pellerin still just running. She is not pressuring too much. She knows this race will not have pit stops, so it is worth it to save tires, but Kirk Jones will not see the end of the race. On lap number 34, he blows up and he is done for the afternoon pretty early, only 35 laps in. We're gonna get a restart on lap number 40 with Blake Chandler, followed by Lee Schmidt and Peter Johnson having a fantastic run so far. He started just outside of the top 10 and climbed his way into the top 5 and is currently running in 3rd place, with Chandler hanging onto the lead. Due to the size of the track, the restarts are single file, so there's not a lot of chance to do daring passes on the outside on the restart. As Thomas Tucker makes a move on Riley McKee, and now Thomas Tucker is back in the 4th position. Robert Burton currently running in 6th, and look who's running 7th. Lucy Barton climbing away. Tammy Barton running right there in the top 10 as well, having a fantastic run. Caitlin Richler appearing up there as well. But Lee Schmidt running in 2nd place, battling with Thomas Tucker, trying to hang on to the 2nd position. Tucker has the inside. That's the preferred line. And there goes Thomas Tucker for the 2nd spot, chasing down Blake Chandler as we're approaching the first third of the race done. We're at lap number 46 of 150. And as you see, Tucker already all over the behind of the 03 of Blake Chandler. Tucker trying to get his first win of the year. Chandler trying to get the first win of his career. Lee Schmidt also trying to get his first win of the year. The 2nd win for Ernest Lewis Racing. And Tucker already setting up the move. Is it going to be enough on turn number 3? Doesn't look like he has the opening yet. He's waiting as they open lap number 48. Tucker on the inside. Is that going to be enough now? He seems to have the space. Dives deep. And coming to turn number 3. Is it going to work? It does work. And Thomas Tucker is back. Is now on the lead. This is the first time he touches the lead all race, as Tammy Barton currently running in the 4th position, just past her sister Lucy. And now it's Tucker, Chandler, Schmidt, Barton, and Barton in the top 5. And Tammy Barton passes Lee Schmidt, sets her sights on Chandler, tries to dive. Is it gonna work? It works! And Tammy Barton, possessed, is now running in the 2nd position, trying to chase down Thomas Tucker. Tucker, who is trying to run away and has opened a pretty hefty gap. However, he is now stuck behind a lot of the lap cars, including his teammate, the now soon to be retired Kelly Ashcroft. And there you see Kate Taylor, teammate to Rebecca Pellerin and Luke Pellerin. And then there's the chew of Caitlin Richler, who dropped off a lot. As we're approaching the halfway point of the race, we're working lap number 69 of 150. We have worked now at a very nice pace, only 25 minutes of racing so far, as Caitlin Richler is in 21st, and there you see Tammy Barton working her way all over the rear of the 9, with Rebecca Pellerin and Luke Pellerin working together, climbing ever so slowly. It's what I said about tire management. Rebecca Pellerin managed them throughout the first caution, started climbing as soon as the green flag dropped for the 2nd time in this race, and she's now passing her brother Luke, who just gives her a lot. He doesn't want to battle, he doesn't need to battle. And now Pellerin setting her sights on Robert Burton, as Brett Finley is approaching both Pellerins. As Tammy Barton now setting up the move on the number 9. Is it gonna work? Tammy Barton on the inside, lap 72, starting lap number 73. And Tammy Barton will lead her first lap in the Challenge Series as they come to lap the 22. However, by the time they reach lap number 74, just a couple laps later, Tucker's still all over the back of the 97. Is going to try to dive, try to force a 3 wide. Is it going to work? Tucker side by side with Barton, trying to make the move through, almost bumps her again. And Tammy Barton's not going to be able to hold a very hard charging Thomas Tucker, who will return to the lead. And as you see, it's a big gap until the 3rd place car appears. It's not yet. It's Tammy Barton, Thomas Tucker fighting for the lead until Blake Chandler appears, almost a whole stretch behind the 9 and the 97. But then there's another caution. Connie Brooks running in 19th place blows up, spews liquid and debris all over the track, and on lap number 90, it's the second caution of the proceedings today. Leading the field to the green on lap number 94 will be Thomas Tucker. Tucker has a good restart, but Chandler all over the back of the 97. Pellerin running in 4th place. Lee Schmidt running in 5th. Lucy Barton running in 6th. And as we're gonna come to lap number 95, Chandler trying to make a move on the 97. Is it gonna work? He puts it side by side, has a dive, and it's gonna be a pretty pass as Blake Chandler now runs in 2nd place and starts to chase down the number 9 of Thomas Tucker, who you see is 9th in the championship. Chandler currently in 3rd place, but with that pole position and the 2nd place way ahead of Rebecca Pellerin and Lucy Barton, he stands to gain a lot. Maybe not enough to win to take the championship lead, but maybe if he wins, he might join the battle for the championship as we reach 50 laps to go. There goes Chandler on the inside of the 9, and Blake Chandler now leads once again, and he passes the 9 pretty easily. He just took his time, saved his tires, and by lap 111, 40 laps to go, has a pretty hefty gap over the 9. He is just on a whole nother level. Currently running in 4th place is Rebecca Pellerin with her we're not gonna call him teammate, but partner Lee Schmidt. The 27, 43, 55, and 88 teams are all partnered. Lucy Barton dropped down to 8th place. Riley McKee making a move. Joy Torkson all over him. Ruby Carson all over Lucy Barton as well. Charlie Faulkner right there in the top 10, just barely. And as you see, Blake Chandler starting to work around a lot of these lap cars. He has a lot of traffic, but the gap has widened, so he is pretty much safe as we enter the final 25 laps. And there goes Chandler to lap. Caitlin Richler sets his sights on Luke Pellerin and Peter Johnson. By the time we reach around 10 laps to go, Thomas Tucker and Tammy Barton continue to battle. And because of the lapped cars, Barton will be able to make a move on Thomas Tucker. Looks like she's going to dive on the inside. But opening the final lap, just no problems at all. Ran away with the lead as soon as he got it. Takes the time to lap the number 14, might try to lap the 52, but finally, after many attempts, Blake Chandler's gonna finally break through in the Challenge Series. This win was a long time coming, and Blake Chandler gets in extremely dominant fashion, while Tammy Barton gets a fantastic result. She already showed she could have done a lot in the 97 car last time around in Trois-Rivières, but this 2nd place, she probably could have won it if Blake Chandler wasn't around there. Thomas Tucker started in 2nd, finished in 3rd. Lee Schmidt climbed from 10th place to 4th. Brett Finley dropped 2 positions. Rebecca Pellerin, the final car on the lead lap, she gets another leg up on Lucy Barton, who finished 10th, 1 lap down, while Ibiki Murata, Ruby Carson, and Robert Burton close out the top 10. This win shuffles the championship situation quite a bit as Rebecca Pellerin continues to lead, but now Blake Chandler has diminished the gap from 44 points to only 15, and he now sits in 2nd. And we now have a 3rd wheel in the Barton-Pellerin championship battle. Hibiki Murata is finding herself still in a very solid 4th place with Ruby Carson, Thomas Tucker, Joy Torkson, Mac Henley, and Kelly Ashcroft closing the cars within 100 points of the leader, while Jamal Schmidt closes out the top 10, 103 points behind. The battle for Rookie of the Year gets not a very big shift, but a very big gap, as Blake Chandler opens now over 60 points over Hibiki Murata. He has 132 points on the index with this win, and Hibiki Murata only 70 points. This is what happens when you win races as a rookie. They are valued so much more than finishing in any other position. The gap just widens. So if Hibiki Murata, Ryan Faulkner, Charlie Faulkner, and Boyd Abbott want to have any chance at becoming a Rookie of the Year contender once again, they're gonna have to win a race, and I don't think Blake Chandler is gonna make that very easy. The next race for the North American Auto Club GripAll Challenge Series will be the third leg of the Fay Legacy Cup, the second road course race for the Fay Legacy Cup, the GoNav Empire State Road Race, the longest road course race of the year at the Watkins Glen International. I will see you next time.